that works.
Okay.
Because I'd have to look at what type of TV you have and what type of.
It's a smart TV, and like I said, I'm in the Zoom. I'm on the internet, on the TV, and I'm in the Zoom. And so it's just asking me to join a meeting ID or personalized email.
Can you put me on?
Because I'm on my phone, so if I click on the email that you sent me, that's it's not going to give me a meeting code, or is it?
Yeah, it should give you a meeting code. I can't do it right now because you're getting ready to go live. You may have to watch on your phone, and then I can tell you how, or I'll send you an email that will tell you from here.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Tony.
Thank you.
You ready?
Can you put on? Hello, everyone.
You're not on yet. Blocks.
I hope everybody's doing okay.
You're not live yet.
I am live.
You are live.
I am live.
Yeah, no.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. I just can't see anybody on who's here. Welcome, everyone that is on YouTube joining us today as well. Could everyone that's here, could you set your webcam to show video for a second if you want to share your beautiful faces with us? Yay! Elizabeth. Hi, Sarah.
Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, Sarah.
Hi, Lizzie.
Sorry, mine's closed off, but I'm right here and there.
Here and there.
Hey, Thunder.
And there. Welcome, everyone. I think I need a little bit of volume to hear everyone. Or unmute yourself for a second if you can, so I can hear you. Hello. Oh, there you are.
Voices, real people, yay. Thunder.
Welcome. All right, so this exercise of meditating together is meant to support us in concentration, because we know there are people that are doing it right here, right now with us. The second aspect of the meditation is that when a group of people gather together to meditate, regardless if it's remote or not, where we put our attention, we collectively are able to shift the way that everything vibrates at the quantum level in a certain way. When we focus our attention in love, gratitude, feelings of well-being, we have the potential to affect our entire community with it. The same way that prayers work, meditation has a goodwill aspect to it. So that would be at the collective, most expansive way. And at the internal way, at the personal level, we're also able to lower our stress response to the stimulus that we are being bombarded media. If you're on it and you're worried about all the crap that's going out there in the world, and shifting that attention into ourselves, lower our stress response, lower our oxidative state, increase our immunity, and then as well increase our feelings of well-being so that we can interact with other humans in a more productive way.
Can I throw something there real quick? Sorry, we have to switch mics, all this fancy stuff. What I find interesting this time is, like, have any of you ever asked yourself, wow, or made the comment, I wish I had more time with my family, or I wish I had more time where I could just sit inwards and focus on the stuff I want to focus on? Yes, no? Maybe a hand up if you've ever asked that question. I know that I have, and in all that, that we have more time together and to focus on stuff minus all this, but I still get distracted, and I go to my news feed and all these things. And if you look at meditation, the whole point is to draw inwards, and now we really have the opportunity to spend more time inwards and spend more time on ourselves. And by doing that, we can truly affect our community. And if you want to look at studies and stuff, you can always go to the Lebanon Peace Project, where the meditations lowered the death rate by 70% back in the 1980s. There's also studies in the 2000s in DC and New York that did the same thing with the crime rates. When they had 500 to 1,500 meditators around, it actually lowered the crime rates in that area as well. I just want to throw that little part in there.
And so today we are doing my favorite meditation of all, and this is called Sea of Ohms. And I know you won't be able to hear everybody else along with you, but you will have Kendall and me supporting you in your oming. So if you're uncomfortable with oming, this is a chance to get comfortable with it. And before we begin and explain to you a little bit more of what that means, I just want to read a little bit more. This is from the Inner Tradition of Yoga by Michael Stone. And this gives you an in-depth description of the path of yoga. It can be a pretty heavy read, and this is one of the books that we use in our teacher training. And a passage from it is from the chapter Letting Go. He writes, narratives are only ideas. As persons and bodies, we are like threads made up of multiple strands, each thread being a story about our likes and dislikes. So this is the problem according to yoga. Some strands stretch out continuously over long periods of time, and others are like short bits of wool. They are spun into a longer piece of yarn that achieve the appearance of continuity only when seen from a sufficient distance. The practice of yoga postures and meditation and attention to breath give us the tools to find this distance so that we can distinguish between being in the body and resting in our ideas of the body. All right, so for the Sea of Ohms, we'll start ohming together, and everybody's got different length of breath and capacities. So an ohm has 4 parts, begins with A, O, and finishing out with a silence that equals all the 3 other parts. When you find in the silence, once you find the bottom of the exhale, you'll start over again at your own pace, and then we'll continue at your own pace. So Kendall and I may not completely be in unison as we start ohming. Thumbs up? All right,
And
guys.
also, we can't hear you, so ohm your heart away.
Ohm your heart away. I'm gonna put my microphone a little bit so you can hear both of us. All right, so sit up tall, close your eyes, and just bring your attention into yourself, finding a long spine, and just begin to breathe normal. Lengthen the time it takes you to breathe in, and lengthen the time it takes you to breathe out. Take a long conscious inhale and a slow conscious exhale. Breathing in through the nose, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing out through the mouth, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Open mouth, exhales. Breathe in. Through your nose, breathe out. Inhales. Through the nose, exhale. Preparing to take a deep inhale. Let's bring the palms together at heart center. Take a deep breath in. Take a slow breath out. Namaste. Thanks everyone for joining. I hope you had a beautiful meditation.
Sorry for the technical difficulties. A couple things, guys. If you could log into these meetings like 10 minutes beforehand, what happens is I get all these phone calls like 1 minute when class is starting. And I don't know if other people can hear me or not. But when that minute comes, we're trying to go live and everything. And it's hard to get everything put together. But if everybody could check in 10 minutes before class starts or 10 minutes before the meditation starts, I can make sure that everybody gets in. And so what happened today was somehow a phone call popped up on the phone. And as I was trying to hit something on Zoom to mute everybody, it cut the other meeting off. And so that's why I'm on my phone and brought the mic out here, because I saw the guys sitting there, and I dialed in for another connection because it wouldn't let me restart the meeting because everybody was in another meeting. So the sooner we get in there and get in there 10 minutes early, that would really help us make sure everybody gets in, and then the less technical difficulties that we have, which would be great. So sorry about that, but we're working through all this.
Thank you, guys. Have a beautiful day.
Thanks, guys.
Namaste.
Bye. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
She is Lucy.